Switching to Connections Academy, he's back to being Ryan. I'm just so grateful to have my son back.
Learn more about Connections Academy Online Public School at connectionsacademy.com.
All right, all right. Let's see what we can create today. Hopefully, stream's going smooth. Seems to be running strong. Just make sure. Just check the stream manager, make sure it's running good. Says it is. How's it in everybody else's end? Does it look good? Hopefully. Turn that just a tad. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Well, I hope everybody's had a good morning. I kind of started already, but figured I'd go live, stream this for a little bit, play some games, and blow some shit up, see what we can do. But 2 more minutes and I'll get started. I'm just gonna check some stuff. Pretty sure. Let me just make sure this thumbnail is not on my YouTube thing. Because I think it might have a thumbnail on it, and I don't want that. Apologize. I am trying to get rid of that. Background. Here, that'll work. Let me get rid of that thumbnail. There we go. There we go. All right. I think we're good. Hopefully music's not too loud. If it's too loud, just let me know. Should be good. So, kind of started doing this morning. Kind of used a little bit of PureRef to kind of just some ideas I had for some cool base building. Now I just got to implement it, box them out real quick, and go get destroyed in video games for a few hours. So it should be fun. Hopefully everybody had a good morning so far. Afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at, I guess. All right. Let's see. All right, so we got my player. Gonna make a half foundation. I think it'd be cool to be able to build like hallway kind of foundation where you can set metal. If you know what I mean. Kind of draw it out here in a second. Let me Yeah, let's do half foundation. Maybe. Bringing another plane. I cannot talk today. This one's gonna be for. Wait, whoops. 4x2. Keep all these in here because I don't want them to mix up with all my other stuff. The music's too loud too. Let me know. I'm just trying to make it so boring for everybody. All right, so we're gonna do a half wall on this side. So those are 4. Hmm. Let me get rid of the arrays. Think about this real quick. So we have that there. This is going to extend, so it's a half wall. And that way the player could build like a stairway, hallway. Big dope. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so maybe hmm. So there's a slight delay, huh? Oh, shoot. See if I can update that while I'm live. Don't think I can. I'm confused. Mine should be at 128. Saying my bit rate for audio is too low for YouTube, which is weird. Let me know if there's any issues with YouTube. I apologize. I don't know why it would be set to low when I have it pretty much turned up. Let me test it here real quick. All right. This is going to bother me because it keeps popping up with that message. Hmm. That is so weird. It should be fine. I think it's fine, anyways. Let me know if there's any issues with sound because it says it's working. So I'm just going to ignore that. All right. Yeah, we need some better music. I don't want to get in trouble. All right. Let's see what we got here. Think and then we're gonna do an extended on the other side. So we can make two. Honestly, that would be 3.8 because we got to cut out the trying to think. Okay, we got the half foundation. And then go duplicate. Well, and I think that's, let me box this one out. So this is the half foundation. I think I need some in the middle too. I think that'll make it a little bit better. Possibly. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got that. So this is gonna be the trickier one. Is this side because I gotta take into account. Gotta try to. Crap. Sorry, I'm trying to think of something and I don't know. Trying to get my niece to watch. She's very artistic. Art. Creative. I was just trying to see if my niece wants to watch to see if she can actually learn some stuff. I love to teach her. I know she's a very creative person, is what I was trying to say before I get stuck trying to text people. So I apologize. All right, so I need to actually line this up more. That way. Perfect. All right. I completely did that all wrong. So, because we don't need that side, we have that side. We're going to cut off that. Perfect. All right, Jen. Just helping my niece out. Bear with me. We're all just hanging out anyways. We got nothing better to do. walking my mom through how to do Twitch. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's make some stuff. All right. All right. All right. See if they can get on here. Okay. Back to what we were doing here. You know what I could have done? I could have just copied that whole thing over and then moved it. But that's all right. Wonderful blender. Perfect. All right. So now we have our extended. So my plan is you got a core foundation, extended foundation, and then a half a foundation. And then you can build it up from there. I think that'd be a good idea anyways. I don't know 100%. But maybe maybe let me set the geometry to origin to 3D cursor. Perfect. Maybe, just maybe. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I think. Oh no, Flash, just me being a goofball. Try that again. How you been, Nova? So we got 6, 4. Start with 4. Yeah, I hear that. I keep getting in this place, but it's been fun. I think I'm gonna do more modular building, kind of like Sons of the Forest. I was thinking about it the other day. I really like Sons of the Forest. I just don't like their logs as much. So I know there's a little delay, but I kind of laid out some wood type, base building type modularity, I guess you'd say. 3 different foundations, build up from that. I think that'd be kind of cool. And you kind of use it in any, I guess, any game, really. Unity, Unreal, maybe Daisy. I don't know. Kind of burn on Daisy right now. Trying to get this. What have you been making lately? Anything fun? I am snapping was with control. I do snap. I use control though. I hold control. I don't have my keybind set, but it's on there. Watch. That's just I use control. I don't keep it on all the time. See, I can just kind of snap to where I want it and then stop. If I don't like it, up or down, then it just snaps to where I want it. That's all. I used to leave it on all the time and it would always bounce around for me, so it was a pain in the butt. No, it does has lots of life, yeah. I guess it's more frustration with the tools because I'm not as savvy as some. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are a lot better than I am. All right. Oh, there's advertising on the music. I should start using learning the new tools eventually, but I'm not a big fan of animations and Reforger. No, it looks good. It's just weird. Yeah, definitely. I know I left a deadline project to kind of work on my own things. I still love dabs and you guys. I just was getting how do you say it? Getting away from my projects too much. I think we need to make that a 2.8. But I got a cool map in Unreal now. How you doing, Sophia? How you been doing? Did you get Twitch set up pretty easy? Everybody let me know you're doing really good. Have you been doing any more art? Have you been making any more drawings or anything? A little. I thought you were gonna help make a game. That's what you told me. You gotta send me your drawings. You have my number. You gotta send me them. I want to see what you're making. What have you made lately? Is it still like the anime stuff, or is it something different? Why is motivation hard? It's fun. It's creativity. It's supposed to be fun. You just have to make it fun. You can't let it get to you. This is my getaway when I come in here and do this. If I'm bothered by anything, I just come on Blender or I come in here and I start making cool things. And that's all you got to do. That's the best way to do it. Is it still summertime for summer break for you? Sorry, I have Twitch chat on at the same time, Nova, so I apologize. Why is it hard? What do you have a tough time with in Blender? What are some things you struggle with? You can always text me if you're struggling. All right, I got lost there. All right. We need to. All right, so we got the foundations. Now we need the floors. Oops. It's very confusing. So you got to think of it like your drawings you do. You got to find some inspiration, what you want to make first, put it on a paper, can get PureRef or something, and you can put pictures in there to help you, show you how and what you want to make. So if you have an idea, you get a bunch of different pictures for that idea, what's out there already, and then you kind of just trace it out like you would drawing. And remember, it's your creation, so nobody who's going to judge you, it's yours. You're still young, you can learn this a lot better than I can. I'm old. You still got a long way to go. I got a young mind, so and with your drawings, you can just apply that to Blender. Because there's so many different things you can make in there, and you can put your pictures inside Blender too if you wanted and trace with them. So hopefully that helps. But you just got to box it out first. Always remember, box it out, get the idea going. And then that way it helps you. And see, this is just a box out, and this is a player example. And then you can kind of go from there. That helps you. Oh, I appreciate it, Nova. Thank you. But if you ever want, I'm gonna start doing this a little more. I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna play some games because I like to play games. But make sure you hit that follow button for me because that helps tell you when I go live. You should see it there. Oh, you did it already. Never mind. There's a delay, so. And then in Blender, you got to kind of create your little what you're gonna make. So, for example, you have this, and then you can organize them. So, if I want them to disappear, if that helps. Let's see if we can change this up. Hmm. A little more peaceful music. All right, let me reorganize this before I get lost. It's very easy for me to do. Why isn't that? Okay, this is gonna drive me crazy. All right. My organizational skills suck. So if I don't do this now, it's gonna be a mess later. There's also a delay, Sophia, on my end. So dang it. Yeah, there's always a delay. That's why sometimes I gotta go slower. And learn how to spell. Trying to think how to do this. I want to make it kind of modular, but I'm stumped right now. What's going on? Well, shoot, I don't know. My math is off somewhere, so it's driving me crazy. Base building. I'm boxing out base building. And then I'm gonna play some games and get destroyed. Sophia, you can watch me get beat up in video games. All right, I'm lost. All right. See what happens? You mean the textures? Yeah, I can send those. I was gonna message you here in a bit. I sent you some this morning, but then I got on here. All right. So now yeah, I have a bunch of colors too. I can show you. The list is doable. I was gonna give some advice on some things, but we'll talk about that later. Just to kind of help with the organization of things. Where did these go? All right, so that's our floor frames. I think you could do that. And then we'll make a half frame and then a extended frame. So you would build on it like you would extend your house. I think that'd be a better base building than what you see. Yeah, I'll be on here for a little bit and I'm gonna play some games and then trying to get my YouTube watch time up. So I took a break for a little bit and now I need to get it going again. Ginger's gonna come in here and she wants to see everybody, huh? Yeah. All right, go lay down. Go lay down. All right. It's not snapping. That's gonna drive me nuts. Hey, Sophia, you should ask Grandma if this makes her sound like old disco music back in the day. See if she laughs at you. That's gonna overlap like that, huh? Lay down. Ginger's being awful needy right now. All right, so now we got extended frame floor. Oops. Think we should have angled roofs for it, or you think we should do something different? Those are always not fun to build. Go lay down. Hmm. Well, I guess I could just probably bring these up, huh? Perfect. All right. Let me get these. Perfect. Oop. All right, we got our floor set. Now we just need to figure out how to do the roofs if we want angled or not angled. I gotta go let my dog out, or she's What'd you get into? Hmm? Or she just wants attention. One of the two. Hmm. I don't know what her deal is right now. She's being weird. See, now I don't know. It's gonna offset it. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna throw me off now. I'm gonna have to build post again to go up higher. Oh, I'm lost. I got myself all backwards. All right, let me go let my dog out. I don't know if she needs out or what she needs, but she's just staring at me, so I apologize. I'll be right back. It just keeps freezing, you said? It's all right. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. You'll be good. Yeah, I saw that. How long did it take you to write the book? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I would not have the patience to do that. All right, so we got posts. Let's work on trying to think. All right, now we need to work on the wall frames, which I think we're gonna do nope. Oh, geez. I think that'll work. So then we have it framed down, then we should still have enough for the door frame, which is oop, we did that the wrong way. Point 2, 2.2, 0.10. I think I want two different door frames. I'll be honest. I think I want a right and left. I think that'll be better. Anyway, I think it would be. We'll see. Let me make that just a tad better. I cannot get that. Perfect. I think a right and a left door would be better. Now we can have a window on each side. Could do a double. Let's do this real quick. Three 3.4, 2.6 on the Z. I don't think anybody likes it anymore. Well, some do, actually. I can't say that. It wouldn't be bad if they would have invested time in it, but they didn't. Kind of a cabin style, yeah. I mean, I don't know. This will be a little more complex for something like my Unreal project. I don't know if Daisy. I mean, Daisy can do some things, but I'd need to script the shit out of it to do something like that. And that is not my strong suit, that's for sure. I think the floors need to be thicker. Because if I don't make them thicker, they're going to have that overlap like that. Which for the bottom is fine, the top part is not fine. I'm not thinking this through very well. See what I mean? If I do that. Yeah, we need to change that. All right, I'll fix that later. So 2.4. Should be an even split. Pretty sure. Right? Hmm. Not so much. Well, let's fix that. I wouldn't put all your efforts into base building and Daisy. It is really difficult because of system limitations, not because it can't be done, if that makes sense. You will spend a long time trying to figure it out. Just deleted that. Wasn't paying attention. I think we'll put a window on each side. We'll make these 1 by 1. Yeah, I mean, that's what Base Building Plus does. If you want to do it that way. But I'm just saying it takes a lot of patience and willingness to problem solve to add base building. Again, I mean, more power to those who try. I do not have the patience for it in Daisy. When it comes to static objects and stuff, that stuff's easy. The other stuff is not. It's an old engine, that's why. I'll just put it that way. All right, so I think I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube because it is going too slow.